Yeah.
Can we do an experiment, Michael?
I don't know.
Uh,
Sounds scary.
all right, so here it is. Do it with me. We say nothing until Renee talks because I would talk to you for hours. So we say nothing and make her. We force her to get uncomfortable and to say something.
I was hypnotized. You guys, that was the most entertaining thing ever. I was just lost in it. I just loved learning that because for me, I mean, I come from the Ukrainian Catholic rite of the Catholic Church. My
Woo. Yeah,
my uncles are Ukrainian Catholic priests. I grew up, they're like Orthodox type with the beards.
that's a
And so
long, dark haul.
it's really like the Russian, that thing. And so spirituality is like very important to me, but Christian Science is something I'm really only learning, Michael, from you. He and I read Infinite Tuesday together. We listened to the audio. And then he
And
comes,
thank you for reading it, by the way, because that
yeah,
meant so much more to us
the
Oh,
whole
to have you do the audio than had you sourced that out.
yeah. Thank you, thank you. Well, that's very nice to hear. I never know when I'm reading it. It's like this sound like Balderdash. What does this sound like? But
no.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, it was so great because there were insights in your tone that weren't on the
Of
page.
course.
exactly. That
It
we would
helped when
not
you
have
spoke about
gotten.
people.
No way we could have gotten in the different. It really gave it a depth to it.
Well, it's inflection and it's emphasis, and it's what we begin to use as we heal more effectively. Somebody
Exactly.
calls up and says, "Oh my God, I'm a and you know exactly the right thing to say.
Bomb.
And
Well,
when you,
let me ask, where did you start with that? Because we're actually working on Dennis's auto bio right now. And so if you could, I really like the format. It wasn't just like, I was born a little baby, you know how that chronological thing.
yeah, no,
The
I
way
started.
you
I
did
started with me and Tim Leary out there. I knew that was
Exactly.
seriously offsides.
so
Oh,
fantastic.
and we're on my podcast, Michael. We're working with some of the leading edge in consciousness. The people around the world that are at the leading edge of consciousness and using psychedelics as
uh,
part of the breakthrough, the veil, the Maya, and the to be
yeah.
able to see that
Well,
there's
I'm so glad to finally meet you because you're one of the few of us out here. It's
yeah.
and it's great work. It's great work. I mean, I love doing it. I love talking to you and Renee, and I love where it takes us all. And it does do what uh, Eddie says. It conforms
Yep.
the mortal dream to the reality,
Thank you.
and it creates the reality in place of where you and I think the mortal dream is in control. And
Exactly.
once that dawns on me and you, then life changes forever.
And we
Okay.
can't ever go back.
No,
It would
no,
be
no.
like, I mean, those when you look at when you look at the stockings there, I mean, I can no longer go back and believe in Santa Claus, the actual person, than I can go back and believe in the reality of this reality. I can fool myself and do 1,000 times a day, but I know somewhere in me that says no.
Yeah. Well, I think all of us who have studied science, Christian science, have that feeling when we encounter something that's not quite right. And
Yeah.
you think, how is this not working? Well, it's not working because, it's 2 plus 3 is 7. That's not an answer to anything.